What is going on YouTube? Carson here from the Troubled Pack. I'm bringing you guys my Magispector Dracopals that I took to the Columbus Regionals. I got top 48. I got my invite. I went X3. I'm a little upset that I went X3 because I really I was hoping and that I could get X2 or something. And it wouldn't have made a difference. Just X2 would have been more of an accomplishment for me. I started off the day 4-0 and I 2-0'd everybody. In fact, I 2-0'd the guy who got 4th place with Domain Monarchs. Um, I 2-0'd Necros, Cosmos, and this is the order that I played them in. 2-0'd Necros, Cosmos, guy who got top 32 with Monarchs, Domain Monarchs, guy who got 4th place with Monarchs, lost to Monarchs game 5, 2-0'd Infornerd, and then lost back-to-back matches against Magispector Magicians, and then I won my final match against PK Fire with so it was a pretty successful day. Started off hot, and then I started falling behind. The lowest table was out aside of round 1 and 2, which those you can't really count because it's like you can just get placed anywhere there. The lowest table I was out was 52, which is round 9, and I won that. So that was nerve wracking. I wish I would have got my 6th win a lot earlier, but I got it still. All right, enough talking. I talked for a minute, so we can get into the deck. 3 sorcerers. That's pretty standard. Sorcerer is the best card in the deck. Actually, I think Monkey Board might be, but then Sorcerer. Then 3. These are your searchers for the Performapals. This is what allows you to just go off and go crazy. People are playing more than one second donkey. I don't like second donkey just because he's not a pendulum. If he was a pendulum, I would play more. He's level 4, so that's good, but he really, you can't do all the plays you want just because he's a monster, not a pendulum monster. 2 good turtles. I want the good turtles. I like 2. 1 would be too little for me. 2 of the lizard draw and 2 of the silver claw. I like silver claw. Literally one time I was able to complete an OTK with just all my just like sorcerer and skull crowbat joker and some other pendulum monsters because I was able to give them the 300 attack boost for the Performapals, and that was against the Infernoids actually. So yeah, it was weird. The Infernoid player was actually doing well. I hope he got his invite because I was the one who put him to X2. He was X1 when I played him. All my losses were to people who were X2, so that's cool. I think one of them, I'm not sure if any of them got top 8, but they all were X2, so that's good. Good losses, and I had good wins, like I was saying earlier. So then for the Draco engine, this is a pretty standard lineup. 1 Draco, 3 Master, and 2 Vector. For the Magispectors, 3 of the Coons. This is good as a searcher. I played Levier just because he's level 3, and I'm playing Allure, plus people are actually banishing or trying to get rid of as fast as they can my Luster, and the one way to do that is banish it. So I was playing Allure just to get that back. I mean, not Allure, Levier just to get that back, but I never went into Levier. But him and, I play a good amount of 3, so I thought I might as well make a Levier in the extra deck. I never made it though. 2 of the Fox, this is really good. This is like, being able to search the trap card and having him as a level 4 pendulum is insane. The Fox is actually better in my opinion, just because he searches the trap. But the fact that you can search the Fox or himself is just insane. So it's a good lineup. The Magispector Tempest shuts down so many decks. The traps are insane. That's the reason I did so well, is because of the traps. And then 3 Eccentric with the mixed rarities. Eccentric's good. 3, honestly, it clogged once, but it's really good. Like, people were playing. I mean, this is super good to get over any of the Monarch stuff. You can either pop their field spell, but depending on if they have like Majesty's Fiend, or not Majesty's Fiend, but the other one that allows you not to special summon, like this gets over that. Which this is clutch in some situations. I really like it, and just because I'm not main boarding a whole bunch of MSTs, I thought I'd play 3 of these because it's a scale and it's an MST. So that was, I think, 26 monsters, I want to say. For the spells, Painful Decisions, we all know what that is. Upstart, Draco Face Off, Instant Fusion, Unexpected Die, 1 Allure, which is really, it's a really weird spell lineup. I get that, but it works for me. 1 Allure, and then 1 MST, just because I didn't know what else to play. So for the traps, Solemn Warning, Bottomless, and Time Space. No strikes because I'm poor. Not poor. It's too expensive for me to play. Time Space was really iffy. The only reason I'm playing it is because I was making Rafflesia, and this is actually good. It's good against everything except Monarch. So yeah, that's that, and the rest of them. Bottomless is still good. Solemn Warning is obviously still good. The reason I didn't feel like I needed to play Strikes is because I was playing 2 Tempest. This card's amazing. It really is so good. Like, and then 1 Tornado, and these are clutch. Tornado's clutch. I wouldn't play more than one. I think this is the right ratio because this is better. But Tornado can banish one of their cards, so it's really really good. So for the extra deck, I won't talk about it too much because it's really standard. Ignister, 2 of the Magister Paladins, 2 of Castell, and 2 Castell was needed. There's a lot of times where I actually went through 2 Castells in one game. 1 Rafflesia, King of the Fair Limbs, Diamond Direwolf, Abyss Dweller, Leviair, XYZ Rebellion. I might cut this. There's only one time where I liked it because it got so big. And then the card of the day was this guy, Renegade. I still don't know what his name is, but I made him all the time. In fact, for the first 4 matches, I literally opened up. I went first every single of the first 4. I literally opened up with him on board. Rafflesia, and this. This is my board for the first 4 matches. No joke. That is my cat. Ignore it. So that was amazing. And then I honestly opened up the nuts the first 4 matches, so that was kind of cool. Then for the other ones, 2 Dinister and 1 Norden, pretty standard. I literally hit Luster off every single Draco face-off on the day too, so that was cool. For the side deck, it's a really crappy side deck just because I got there like apparently too late and no one wanted to trade or sell their Massacre Restricts or System Downs. So 3 Game of Seal. This is actually good. That won me a game. I didn't win me a game against Cosmos, but it made it easier. I mean, the card's amazing. 2 Spell Shatterings, the other 2 MST, 2 Veilers, Imperial Iron Walls just because I couldn't get System Downs, and Flying Seas, which I never ended up using because I didn't play any of these. I didn't use these at all either. These are the only things I sided in throughout the day. So yeah, and I only sided. I would usually try to ask my opponent if they're going first or second, and if they responded, I mean, I would side in Effect Trailers if I was going second. So yeah, that was it. A pretty successful day. Got my invite. Had fun. Made some money. Playing Magispectors in a format that really doesn't favor them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.